Scorpio, hi. This will be a reading for the sign of Scorpio. It applies to sun, moon, and rising. Let's get started. Resisting change, a hesitation, or perhaps not seeing the change you hope for. You are consistent with action, very steady. You realize the opportunities you have. You don't squander them. You don't let them fall to the side. You're currently sort of waiting for your ships to come in some ways. Or maybe taking some time to contemplate. Though, again, it seems like there's more of a pause ahead of you. Clarify Eight of Cups. The longer you ignore something, put it off, it just adds in its weight. Maybe there's old habits, people, places, things you aim to leave behind for your self-improvement, to go to the hill of the hermit, to gain wisdom, insight, and a bigger picture of your life. You feel as if there's almost an injustice here, or you maybe feel that you act in an unjust way. You may have some conflict in the outside influence with people. I don't think you're overly concerned about it though, because, you know, in the end, I think that you will choose the wise route of leaving behind toxic people, situations, and so on. And again, you know, we talked about going to the hill of the hermit. Your outcome is the hermit. It's said that the hermit is the fool later in his journey of initiation. He's gained age and wisdom, insight. Though it does still sort of entail an outsider in a lot of ways. Someone who is sort of disconnected from maybe the rest of the world, but deeply connected to the light within and even cosmically. We have the six-pointed star that shines in his lantern, leading the way. To me, this is following one's intuition or following that burning truth, that light that is within us all and never dies, but at some points and with some people, it can get damn near extinguished. But not with you, Scorpio. Your resistance to change, by the way, is a big part of what's zapping your energy or depleting your energy, if you're feeling lethargic or anything like that. If you're enjoying the reading so far, definitely feel free to like, subscribe, comment, all that. That helps the channel a lot. I feel like you're being strategic in your timing. You've become clear about things a long time ago, and the things unseen, by the way, with the sun, which I'll get into in a minute. But you've seen clearly of what doesn't really serve you or what you want to evolve past. Maybe this is incredibly difficult for you in some ways. You know, you wait with a sense of trust or faith, and there is sort of clarity in the near future, a communication. No longer settling for temporary satisfaction. You're sort of going for the big picture. You don't want a cheap or quick win. You want to change things on a foundational and sort of a massive or very stabilizing way. Something that is going to have depth and weight to it. This could also be the same for your relationships. Your advice, in a lot of ways, is to embrace conflict, even if it does bring you a level of mental strain. That's nearing an end, by the way. You're likely going to have some return people from the past that I think you're just going to sort of drop, to be honest. And that's not uncommon for Scorpio. A lot of people come back to the Scorpio. But you're very focused on your path forward. Clarify. Advice. If you stop wasting your energy on other people, excess things, really kind of giving away your energy. It's almost as if you're doing yourself an injustice in some way. But it suggests when you stop doing that, for one, it's like night to day, okay? It's a dramatic difference. And I'm going to get into the sun, like I said. And there's also the Ten of Cups, which is sort of the happily ever after scenario, really. And the sun, well, for one, let's talk about the moon since it came out too. This talks about intuition and sort of the dark, scary path ahead, the unknown, but you take the journey. This is where your subconscious fears come out. You see things in the shadows, your insecurities come up, things are shaky. But on the other end of those mountains in the distance breaks dawn, freedom, opulence, God. Nothing on earth can live without the sun. Particularly when it's in your outcome, this is the best possible card you can get. It literally annihilates any negativity that may have come with the reading. The sun is very favorable. So don't do yourself an injustice. In a lot of ways, I don't even think you were aware that you were doing yourself an injustice for so long. But things change. You stop observing, you stop paying attention to other people, what they're doing, what they want, and you refine yourself, you purify, and become the emperor. This is finding new motivations, new ways of doing things, and ways to gain an advantage for yourself, because perhaps you've been giving for a long time, and maybe you're getting sick of that. So Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful for you. I'm going to do an extended, so if you want the full version of this reading, please do join me on Patreon. That is the first link below. And also, again, if you enjoyed this reading, please do like, subscribe, share, comment. Sharing is a big one. Please do share. And check out my other social medias, TikTok, Instagram. I'm Southern Goth on all platforms. And until next time, or I'll see you on Patreon, take care, Scorpio.